The rocket event for Fortnite OG Season 4 is actually changing. I cannot believe this. We have got a ton of leaks to go over, a lot of theories for the future of the storyline and how this will affect OG and even the Chapter 6 game mode. So make sure to stick around because this is probably and most definitely the biggest information that we have received for all of OG. And this could completely change the direction of where we're headed in OG, even past Season X. Let's get right into it. Yo, what is going on, guys? If you're new here, my name is Tricky. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure to use code TRICKYS, TRICKYS, in the Fortnite item shop. And we'll be doing a giveaway very soon, actually on the day of the rocket event. It's going to be a $50 V-Buck gift card giveaway. So make sure to join the Discord to see how to enter. So if you don't already know, which I mean, you must be living under a rock, especially if you're playing Fortnite OG, but the rocket event is going to be on July 26th, which we will also be streaming. And obviously leakers got their hands on some information since with this latest patch update, they added the rocket event. Now, there are so many things to go over. First, I actually want to talk about the OG bunker. I was going to make a video on this so long ago. And I was going to make it into a separate video, but now that we got the leaks of the rocket event, I'll just throw it in here because this correlates a lot with why we thought the storyline was changing. If you don't know, the bunker in Wailing Woods has flashing lights inside of it instead of it just being plain. Now, we didn't really think too much of this at all, but after a lot of people did some digging and read up more on Morse code and other ways of communication, we noticed that the bunker was actually saying a message. It was communicating with the lights, something is wrong. Now, we didn't truly know what this meant at first, but the more and more people dug in and correlated the storyline, a lot of people thought that the loop might have been messed up and that this was an actual alternate timeline that we were in. It's not the actual OG that we know and love, but it is a completely separate timeline. Now, this theory is getting pieced together one by one because at the end of the rocket event, spoiler alert, by the way, if you don't want to be leaked, it's nothing major, but it is a change in the storyline. So click off right now if you do not want to be leaked. It's very minor, but it is something unoriginal. There will be a red rift butterfly flying around the map, which we don't know where it will be yet, but this is the craziest part. The rocket will have the same exact course. It will go exactly where it's supposed to be, exactly how it is back in OG Season 4. But whenever it hits the sky and creates a big rift like we saw at the end, it will be much different. It will not be blue and purple like we once saw, but it will now be red and some tones of orange. Now, what does this exactly mean? We saw something similar to this in Chapter 1 Season 4. Now, comparing the two, they don't look the same at all. However, it is very similar, and it's very odd to me that they didn't keep it the exact same. And I know a lot of people may be thinking, well, this could very much just be a visual bug, but it's not at all because the rift was actually changed in the files. And why would they have it slightly different than when they had it originally? It makes no sense at all. This is one thing that I do love about Epic Games and Fortnite's development. I have said this before and I said this in previous videos. They are always full of surprises. And a surprise like this that is very minor changes a lot of the attention and diverts it mainly to OG because we potentially could get a much different storyline. I mean, think about it. This could completely change the color of Kevin the Cube, maybe his direction of where he's headed. Also, if we extend on from Season X instead of ending at the end event and going on to Chapter 2, there could very much be a Season 11, which I have said since the start of OG. I've told Epic Games, listen, they need to do this. This would bring so much hype to the game mode, and also more people will play this game mode because there is an actual difference and it's not just the same old storyline where you're only going to get on for the events. That's just not how it's going to be because obviously there's something different. Now, I want to divert back to the OG bunker. I've been reading a ton on Reddit of what many people might think this could be, and I've seen a lot of good theories, but one that is mentioned many times is that maybe the OG IO the Imagined Order, is starting to realize that this could have already happened and that they could very much be living in a simulated version of OG Fortnite, which would be just absolutely insane. This would be one of the biggest curveballs that a game has thrown in gaming history. I like that Epic Games, if they are deciding to change their storyline, are giving little hints. It's not all out of the blue. It's just slowly leading up to something that could be game changing. And I also have other theories as well with the storyline, especially with the end event. I made this one up myself, and it is something that I thought would be really cool. I don't know how many people would like it, but maybe during Season X, during the end event, if they are in a simulated reality, could Fortnite OG, the map from Chapter 1, be merged with Chapter 2 and continue on the storyline to Season 11? Now, this has been thrown around a lot. Season 11, Fortnite Chapter 1, Season 11. But if it was merged into Chapter 2, what would we even call it? I know this is really out there, and we still have so many more months to discuss this, but this is something cool that I really think that Epic Games is doing well. Now, in the end, like, this could be a big letdown. Maybe the rocket event is the same, we get the red rift, but then everything else is the same, and then it just converts on to Chapter 2, which it wouldn't suck. It would be cool getting everything in order just like how we had it. But in this instance, them bringing a brand new aspect to the game and just it being completely different, it would be something really cool that I think Epic Games has so much potential with. Now, I really hope that we do get some things originally back. I do think that Kevin the Cube, if he was red, which is also another great theory, if Kevin the Cube is red since the rifts are red, I think that would be cool. But I think so many people want Kevin the Cube back. He was just super notable in the storyline. Also, definitely one of the biggest fan favorites, and personally, one of the coolest things in Fortnite OG. Something else that also just leaked today are the Rift mini events. These actually are changing as well. Also, the color of the rifts, they will be red instead of blue, with the same big rift in the sky after the rocket launch. This is insane. I mean, they are completely changing a lot of the assets that are being used in these live events. This is making a lot of people think more and more that the storyline actually will change, or there will be some sort of manipulation in the storyline. But all I know is that I am so ready to see what Epic Games has planned. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below some of your theories as well. I would love to hear them. Also, y'all been going crazy on my creator code, which is code TRICKYS, TRICKYS, in the Fortnite item shop. Thank you to everybody in my Discord who has supported me and used my code, because I use that all to get back to y'all in giveaways. And make sure to join the Discord down below, because we are still doing that $50 V-Buck gift card giveaway. So join to see how to enter. Guys, thank you so much. It's been your boy Tricky, and I'm out. Peace.